Hello, and welcome back, my little vampire slayers. Do you happen to be a skeleton? Do you throw bones and also jump? Would you like to combine these two and also somehow maintain great vertical momentum with unprecedented speed? Well, you're in luck today, because I'm going to show you how to do the bone float. Alright. That looked really easy, right? It's actually a pretty simple trick. All you have to do is be skeleton, right? And and you have to be holding. You have to be holding left or right while in midair, and you have to throw a bone on the first frame that you land, and you'll get that sliding animation. It's frame perfect. It's actually double frame perfect. If you do it stationary, it's double frame perfect. And what I mean is, I'll walk you through it. You have to press left or right 2 frames, the second frame before you land. So here, and then press B to throw your bone, like here, and then you'll slide. Like that. So being double frame perfect in a 60 FPS game, that's a little awkward. So we've come up with a couple of setups to make this more useful. You'll really only see it used most of the time here in the waterway in order to get up there really easily. And so the setup for this one is, as you saw at the start of the video, let's go through that transition, and this puts you in the right position. And all you have to do is jump and hold right on the same frame. And then while you're falling, just watch yourself as you're falling and press B when you're about to land, like that. And okay, once you've gotten the slide, you see how the skeleton is slightly off the platform? This means that you've gotten it. And really, it's pretty simple to tell. If you got the slide with that setup, you got it. But basically, with the slide, the skeleton, for some reason, can stand further off of a platform than like human Nathan can. So all you have to do is undo the transformation and you're walking on thin air. And from here you just have to jump. And you gain that kind of velocity. Now this works a little bit differently with slopes. Like here, let's see, alright. If you want to, try to do my setup. Try to get the float. There we go. Alright, so we got the float, and I'm going to jump. If you are still on the ground, your float won't activate. You have to walk off the ground for it to activate, like this. Now, like I tried to say this before I loaded the save state, is that it works differently with slopes, and I'm going to try to show you that here. Alright, so I'm going to jump. I'm going to go up this slope. Now, I haven't floated or anything, right? But when I hit left here, I do. And that's like, I don't know the specifics. I can only assume it's because the game tries to predict, like you move in a very straight line, right? Like you move in a very straight diagonal line, but the game probably detects that you're in the air or something. I don't know. But basically the easy way to know is that if the slope is to the right, you have to press left in order to activate your float. If the slope is to the left, you have to press right to activate your slope. So I'm going to do that float again, but we're going to go through this door, and I'm going to jump, and I'm going to go right while the slope is going down and right, and that will allow me to float. And that will let me show you another application of this float as well, and that will be some clipping through ceilings. Alright, so from here I can actually just jump right here. and the float won't activate until I go down that slope in the next room, like this. So do that, and I activate skeleton, and you can just jump through the ceiling, and I clip through it. And that may have been a little fast, so let me just go through it again. Alright, let's do this again. So I'll show you in frame advance. So after the float activates, you want to crouch, like here. And what this does is that this displaces Nathan's collision, so he's partially in the ceiling. And normally you can't jump while you're floating, or attack either, as Nathan. But for some reason, the skeleton can. So you just activate skeleton and jump through. And that lets you clip through the ceiling. It's pretty cool because you can clip into the Eternal Corridor without needing kick boots or the rock wing. And you can get there early. You can get there like right away, right as you get to the stairway. So there's applications of bone floating. Just a couple things to go over, just so you, just so I cover my bases here. Like I said, with the clip, you can't jump or attack. Otherwise, the float gets canceled. So I'm going to show you that here. Alright, so I jumped, I'm floating, I'm stuck, okay. Can't move at all, so I'm going to jump again. Can't jump here. Alright, so I'm going to try to attack, and that'll cancel the float. You can also press down and A, kind of like you're dropping through a platform, and that'll cancel your float. You can also tackle, and that will cancel your float. I don't have the tackle thing here, so I can't show that to you, but just take my word for it. Yeah, that's it. Frame perfect trick, made simple. But basically, the simple way the way you want to make it simple is you want to try and combine the jump and left or right inputs at the same time, so that you only have one frame perfect input to do. So yeah, happy floating, and have a good day.